are you ashamed of me? Why are you ashamed?
So if we can say some things to help other people see God in a different light and say, you know what, I can apply those things to my situation and maybe I can have the same result. You know what I'm saying? We have to expose the enemy for what he's doing, because a lot of people are getting their first sexual experiences with their relatives, and then they're leading on to greater things that God definitely didn't intend for them to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Some people actually turn homosexual because they were fondled by an older gentleman or whatever, and at a young age, and next thing you know, bam, you know, they think that they're gay. So we have to protect our children, and first thing that we need to do is open up ourselves and start acting like that, stop acting like that it never happened to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important for you and your family to openly communicate those things that may have happened. It may be 30 years you probably didn't talk about it. You know, it may be 40 years that you never say anything about it. But the thing is, the longer you keep your mouth shut, the more the enemy is going to wreak havoc on the next generation, because nobody's talking about it. Everybody think that everything is okay when it's absolutely not. You know, me being a part of a rap group, Christian rap group, a church, organizations that I deal with, a lot of times my opinion, it may line up with theirs, but sometimes it may not. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say that the views and opinions expressed on the Good News Talk Show are solely the views and opinions of the participants. Yeah, you like that, right? You like this? Just let me paint a picture for you. You know, it may be kind of rough, a little difficult to swallow, but it is a reality, and it's very possible. You know, let's just say that the person that you love or you care about the most, or not even the most, that you just enjoy being around, your wife, your son or daughter, husband, mother, high school Spanish teacher, I mean, anybody that, you enjoy their company and you love them. Just imagine if they died tomorrow, how would you love them differently today? I know that may be a tough thing to imagine, but let's not lose sight of the love that we're supposed to have for one another. Because that is, somebody shooting. Now, of course, I'm going to just jump in front of my wife and my son. I'm going to protect them, But one thing Jesus did in the garden before he went to the cross, he died to his will. And I think that's probably one of the most important deaths that you need to have as a husband, is a lot of things you can't have, your way. It has to be biblically focused, centered on God, and the Bible needs to direct your will. Your will needs to line up with his will, because sometimes you can't sit back and watch the game every Sunday. What's your name? Ashley. Ashley. Andy and Ashley, they're actually out here with some signs that says apathy kills. All life, born and preborn, has value because Jesus paid for it. And another one that says abortion is mean. Your life has value because Jesus paid for it. Now, a lot of people who might say, it's kind of weird to be out at the Dream Cruise with these kind of signs. What's your point? Why are you out here with these signs?
Trying to send a message to the world. There's a lot of people who are committing murder and they think it's okay. It's a real child inside that womb, and trying to send a message to everybody, telling them, the child is innocent. It has just as much of a choice as everybody else does. They don't look at it as a death sentence. They look at it as a woman's choice.
Right.
Really what it is a death sentence for a child who's completely innocent.
Now my daughter is 14 years old. I'm really proud of her. We were about to abort her, and she knows the story, and I'm really proud of her because she's a humble young lady. She's a good young lady. I would even say an exceptional young child. She has the typical teenager problems, but at the same time, she was the valedictorian of her 5th grade class. Recently graduated valedictorian of her 8th grade class. She's going on to Cranbrook in the fall time. Got a full scholarship. They offered her, Cranbrook, what, $35,000 a year. So my pockets just ain't that deep. You know what I mean? So I bless the Lord for that, because that could have been something totally different. You know, at the time I was looking at her as a problem. Now I'm looking at her as a blessing.
That because I understand that my family is the first church.
That's right. Amen.
And I can't be effective in ministering to millions of people if I can't take care of my wife.
That's right. That's right.
So man, it is really blessed me, man, to be a family man. I try to take them on the road as much as I can. I try to make sure that while people are trying to serve me on the road, I'm serving my wife. I don't want a man to outserve me when it comes to my wife. Let me get the dough for my wife. You can grab the dough for me, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of real with it. So
I'm very excited about today's show because I have some major things going on right here in the city of Detroit. As many of you know, it's a lot of crazy, mad music being played on the radio. So we have today a group of young people that decided to come together and protest or come out in front of the radio station and tell them, hey, you need to be playing some Christian music.
The reason is to get one song home for Jesus Christ. What we've been dealing with, we've been seeing about getting some Christian rap on the radio, and stations have been refusing to even listen to it. Even not only not play it, but not even listen to it because it has Jesus in it. And our thing is like, you know, all the stuff that's getting played, you pick Jesus as something that's going to offend somebody. All the sexual immorality, the violence, the drug exploitation, you know, glorifying, and you pick Jesus Christ.
March on Sin rally, and they're doing it down here in Detroit. And I got a couple people, I plan on interviewing just about everybody down here, just to get their thoughts on why they're down here, what's the purpose, you know, what are they trying to accomplish, and I think it's worthy of some good news.
Lord, kill me if I don't preach the gospel. Still in my 20s, but I die if I got him, man. I'm already.
What's going on?
What's going on, Visionaire? How you doing?
You all right? I'm
TV
doing
land?
good. What's going on? You too. Man, y'all got some ridiculous signs out here, man.
Hell no, heaven yeah. Hell no, heaven yeah. Hell no, heaven yeah.
All right, listen, man. Why are you two out here? I know y'all a married couple, man. Y'all could be out on a date. Y'all could be at the show, cuddling and stuff, caking up. But y'all out here in the rain, downtown Detroit, talking to people as they go past and drive past about sin. What's the purpose?
Well, we're here to march on sin. It's a huge vision. You know, it's basically the vision is to expose the truth. We have a lot of sin problems in our society, and the core of every problem is sin, from Adam to now. You know, and what we want to do is expose that. You know, we have a lot of time to cake at home. We go on a lot of dates. You know, we do all that stuff, but you know, when it's time to be out here and do the move for God, it's time to do it. So that's why we're out here, man.
Why are you ashamed of me? Why are you ashamed of me?